them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. To the air, it's Baker. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Valentine. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway, because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Fires to the middle. Got a wide open receiver. Brings him to the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
And the quarterback will be slung. Back at the 43.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Etheridge. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keep slinging it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll operate out of split backs. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground.
Touchdown, Illini! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A run for the quarterback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Etheridge. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, finding a line. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to the air. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap, it's Johnson. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the single back. There he goes. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Makes his man miss. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Illinois. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field, Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Hawkins. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Baker. Fires left. Makes a connection. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Valentine. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. Listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On the move. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll leave it with the lone back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.